Bienvenido, welcome, I'm Oni Boi, your favorite hobby tourist. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. And for those who celebrate Thanksgiving, happy Thanksgiving. Hope you're having a great day with your family and your loved ones. Hey, welcome in, Mr. Ghost. Always a pleasure. And Chair. Hey, welcome in. We're gonna continue doing what we were doing yesterday. Actually, I'm gonna lower my music a little bit. I don't know about you guys, but like for on my end is really loud. But how are you guys doing? Or how are all you guys doing? For me, I'm actually having a pretty nice chill day, relaxed. It's like it was like a kind of like on the colder side on my end where I'm at. Like probably not like cold, but like chilly-er. So I didn't really do much. Just hung out at home with my family. We were watching a movie earlier today and stuff. We had some dinner. And now I was like, you know what? Now I'm going to do a little bit of streaming with you guys. And thought it'd be pretty nice. At least I feel like it's going to be nice. Not good at all now. Oh no. What happened, Mr. Ghost? I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully it gets better. You know? I have a problem with my game. That's such a... Oh my god, I know 100% what you mean. When you're like working on your project and then like something goes wrong and you're just so annoyed and upset. I know 100%. That's happened to me so many times. Like right now, my build that I have is not the best. You know, it's like the build of my game. I have what's it called? The camera clips into the ground when it shouldn't. I'm pretty confused, not gonna lie. Today's been weird. Really? Why? Why has your day been weird? I'm a little curious about that, Chair. No matter what I do, it doesn't work. Like what? Mr. Ghost, do you have errors? Like, are there any particular errors in your game? If so, I recommend checking online. You know, you punch in the errors into like Google or something, whatever search engine you use. A lot of times you'll find people who already have similar issues. At least that's what I do. And if not, I've actually spoken to some people. They're like, hey, AI is actually really good for finding my issues. And you could try that too. That is something you could try with like some AI software or something like, I don't know, ChatGPT or what's that other one? There's another one. I don't remember. Like, I'm not like super knowledgeable about AI stuff, but I know some people, especially programmers, have been using it a lot to check their code. So I would recommend that. Like I said, first, look for your errors and then put them in Google or whatever search engine. You'll probably find a forum, someone saying, oh, I have this issue, and then someone probably having the response. DeepSeek? Is that like an AI thing for like coding? I don't know. Like I said, I'm not like super knowledgeable about AI stuff. Probably should get more into know the actual like stuff. Like not for AI, like not for art, but like for technical stuff, it is really useful, I think. Yes, I have a problem doing my idea with 2D, 3D. Interesting. I don't know what you mean. Could you elaborate a little bit more, Ghost, while we start doodling? So we were doing this, which is if anyone's jumping in and they have no clue what we're doing, this is a drawing, or like it's a drawing for a tabletop game where it's like this little coin game that I'm making called Coin Clash. And these are like little coins. I'll show the frames just so you guys could see what it looks like. Here, let's see. This is what it looks like if anyone's curious. So I got the 8 health on this side, and then it's like 1 damage, and then the other side it would have different it would say like the abilities or whatnot of this creature. So I just show that. Here's an example if you're curious. Another one I did beforehand. I'll show you one of these. Here's one of the creatures. Here, let me erase. There we go. So here's like one of the characters I have. If you're curious, here, I'll do this and I'll show you what her background looks like. Something like that. See, this is like a finished version of a coin, of one of these coins. They're like little acrylic coins if you're curious. So let's see what Mr. Ghost has to say. Like my day in the game is 2D and the night is 3D. Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about. So for that, I don't know with Godot, because you're using Godot, yeah? So in Unity, you would have to make two different scenes. So you'd have your scene, you know, like think of like different levels. I think that's the best way of doing it for you. So if look at, I mean, like, so like level, you know, 2D, or what is it called? Your day levels would be during the daytime, and then your night levels would be, you know, the 3D ones. The night ones are 3Ds. You know, so do it like that. So it just, there would just be a separate level, and it should just be like, it wouldn't be that difficult, to be honest. As soon as like the level ends or whatever, it's, you have it programmed to go to the next level, which would be the opposite. It would be a different file. You know what I mean? Hey, welcome in Lourdes Cruz. If you celebrate Thanksgiving, hope you have a wonderful one. I'm actually having a pretty nice one with my family. You know, we were watching a movie earlier today and we had some dinner. Ah, thank you so much. Felicidades a ti también. But yeah, so Mr. Ghost, like I said, you would want it as like a separate level for your game for the 2D to 3D stuff. Yeah, happy Thanksgiving to you too. I'm glad that you're in, or hopefully you're enjoying it. Okay, so we're gonna switch over back to the one we were working on. So like I said, this one's called Alice the Wonder, because she's like a lucha libre style wrestler bunny. That's like her whole thing. She's an alien. There's like a whole backstory to her, which I don't want to bore you guys with it, but I was like, I'll just go into the one we were doing yesterday. Here, let me get rid of this. Too busy. We'll probably make a cool background for the ant guy too. Okay, we're back to this. Yes, okay. So we did the doodle. Looking at the doodle, I'm actually happy that we went away from it, you know? Because I looked at the hands, it looks like he's got like this kind of like, oh no, don't hurt me. Does this one have a name? No. I was thinking like if he had like a code name, it would be Bookie. Because he's like a mobster, like Bookie. You know what I'm talking about? I think I did have it. Actually, I did have a name for him before. It was Shepherd, but I don't like the name Shepherd for this character. You know, just because like this was like an old concept I had, and I just remembered it, like talking and stuff, and I was like, oh, I remember this idea for a ant necromancer mobster character. Like if you owed him money, even if you're dead, you come back. That was like the concept behind this character. Ant king? No, he's definitely not a king. That was not the point. He doesn't. He controls people like thematically because they owe him money. As soon as they pay off their debt, they're gone. They don't like do things out of like respect or anything like that. That's like the whole point, because he's like small and weak. You know, he's not a strong ant. He actually has to summon other ants to help. That was kind of the concept behind him. Okay, so this is the thing I was gonna change. I looked at the hands, I was like, ew, I don't like these hands. These hands look bad. You know? I was like, no. Let's do something else for the hands. Because I looked at them, I'm like, I'm not digging them. You know? At least that's how I feel about the hands. So he's definitely not Ant King. I like it is like, it's nice, but like that's not him. That's not his deal. So I'm thinking, what am I thinking? Yeah, because I wanted to change the hands, right? That's what I was gonna say. So like these hands, I don't like them. I'm looking at him, I'm like, no, it looks like he's getting arrested or something. The debt collector, I like that one. Debt collector sounds perfect. I'm not even joking, that's gonna be it. I'm gonna put that here. We're gonna put that in here in this section. I'm gonna write that because I like that already. I didn't have to think about that. That was perfect. Oopsie. Let's do here, debt collector. Oops. Collector. Oh my god. It's like inside this area or whatever. Anyways, perfect. I'm very good with names. Yes, I do think. I think that was a good name. That's perfect. That is spot on for what I want for this guy. Let's do like a darkish. Yeah. Okay. And then let's go into moving over here. Okay, so for the hands, I was thinking I want a better hands because those hands were not good. You know, the hands up, I feel was like, eh. Let's do. If we're gonna do this hand, I'm thinking because, like I said, it looked like he's being arrested. You know, I'm thinking let's do more of like a. So the bottom ones, I like the bottom ones. The bottom ones, he's kind of like caressing the egg, like the queen's egg. That's like the concept I'm thinking. This like the egg in the bottom. Or it's funny because I look at it, the hands don't line up for where I'm drawing, not even close. But either way, the queen's egg is right here for you guys. Yeah. And I'm thinking for this hand, let's do something like this, right? Kind of like. See, I'm not sure about that. No, I don't like the hand either. Hold up. Because I was thinking kind of like how like they hold out their hand, kind of like summoning. I didn't like that. Add a coin with a skeleton on it in his hand. Add a coin with a skeleton on it. This would be tiny. Just so you know, this whole thing, you see this thing, is 2 inches. Think how big 2 inches is. So putting a coin with a skeleton on it would be very difficult to read. I know the direction you're going with. I get it, but it doesn't really work for what this is. You know? Like it's a good concept, but it doesn't really work for what we're doing. I'm thinking, oh, you know what I'm gonna do? I know. We're gonna do more of like a kind of like this direction. We're gonna do like one of these, kind of like a curling in hand, like this. Yeah, I think it's gonna like that direction. Yeah, we're gonna do something like that. Yeah, because like I said, these are tiny. Because this is literally a coin. This whole thing is a coin. So you have to think about that also when you're doing art and stuff like that. You have to think where it's going to be seen. If it was like a poster, totally different. Sure, yeah, you could do something like a big old thing or whatever. But it's not. It's definitely not a poster. Okay, I think, you know what it is? I don't like this hand, this arm. That it's just like kind of just hanging out. Let's do something else with this arm. I'm like looking at it. So this one's fine. That's kind of like chilling here. But I'm thinking maybe we could do more of like a soft hand. Or kind of like, ooh, you know what? I got it. We're going to do, I'd say an idea. Can I say an idea of an attack? Sure. I mean, like, this is not like that kind of game. It's like a coin. It's a tabletop game. It's like a little, you flick the coins into each other. He could have raptorial 4 legs, similar to Mantis. What do you mean? Like these? The legs? Because he has the 6 limbs, the 4 that are the arms, and then the 2 legs. You know? I don't know what you mean with that. So I think we're gonna do like this. I'm gonna let's do like more like this. This is what I'm thinking. This is the direction I'm thinking. So it's kind of like pointing at people. Yes, okay, something like this is what I'm thinking the direction we're going with. Yeah, okay. Coin flip, you could attack yourself or the enemy. It's a 50-50. No, so in this game, I have the directions in my website, if you're curious. So each player, if you're curious how it works, each player has 3 coins or 3 characters. Some characters will have more coins. So you have 3 coins. And then like you simultaneously to play, for the very beginning of round 1, let's say, You both have one coin in your hand. You go 3, 2, 1, clash. You slide the coin. You flick the coins into each other. Whoever's in the middle, like so, they hit each other. Whoever's closest to the middle gets to decide who goes first, right? But you leave you leave the coins on the field, so there's no damage done in the very beginning. Then with your second coin, you flick it, and you want to hit it into your opponent, causing damage. So in this case, I'll show you the other ones as an example. This girl, Cinderella, or Kides is her other name. Her whole thing is when she has 8 health, but when she loses 4 or more health, her damage goes up. Normally she only has 1 damage when she flicks into somebody, but after she gets souped up, she does 3 damage, which is a ton. So you could like obviously for her it'd probably be better early on to use her in like the first round, to use her early, and then as soon as she has like 4 health, then you save it for your last person to hit. So then you go, when you hit you hit like 2, maybe 3 guys at once, causing 3 damage each. So that's kind of how the game works for that. So it doesn't really, the coin flip doesn't work in this one, just because you don't use it as a coin. You use it more like a puck, like you're sliding around. Think of it that way. Think of like marbles. I don't know if you ever played marbles. Maybe, I don't know. Marbles feels like an old game now when I think about it. Like I've played marbles, but I know a lot of people probably have not. Everything. What happened here? Oh, okay. No, I got like a message in my phone. I was not sure about website. What do you think of what I have chosen? Oh, I thought that was so sweet of you that you like those things. You know, the stuff, the merch stuff. Like I said, those things. I feel bad that they're so expensive. I make almost no money from them, just because the way I have to do it through a company. The stickers and stuff like that. Those I would send it to you directly. If you order the stickers or the keychains, that stuff I would send directly. The other stuff like the mug and the sweater, those I don't touch. Those are from a company. But I thought that was so cool that you said you liked them. And I was like, oh, awesome. That you like these things. Okay, so this is the direction I'm thinking. So it's kind of like pointing a little bit. Thinking maybe we should give him a little more sauce. You know what I'm talking about? I'm going to give him a little more swagger. Now that I looked at him. Now that I gave him the pointing, friendship does not have a price. Oh, you are very sweet, Mr. Ghost. Seriously. Okay, I'm going to give him a little more sauce to him. You know what I'm talking about? Give him a little more pose. Let's do... There we go. Okay. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna tilt this a little bit. Yeah, I think that would just a little bit. Just tilt him a little bit, just so he doesn't look so straight. You know, he's kind of pointing like, go over there. Yes, yeah. I think that's the direction we're going with that. See, that's why like this is still the very rough phase, you know, of the drawing. Let's do that. Keep this going. Yeah, okay, we're doing this, and then yes, I think that's a lot better when I look at it. I'm almost tempted to give him clothes. He looks creepy. I like it. Yes, that's okay. Good. Well, I mean, he's an ant. He's like an ant necromancer that was a debt collector. I like that name. That's a good name. Okay, I think this is a good direction for him, right? Yes. Yeah. I think this is a good direction. So let's actually start drawing. Yeah, okay, let's actually start drawing this guy. Let's go with the eyes. I know. Everyone's like, you don't do the eyes first. It's fine. We're doing the eyes first because I chose to. But how are you guys? Ooh, my voice. Oh. How are you guys? What are you guys up to? Do anything fun? Are you guys doing anything fun? I know, Mr. Ghost, you said you were working on your game a little early, which is cool. I'm thinking I'm gonna give him a little more edge. I don't want him so round. I was looking at him like, give him a little more edge to him. Let's do this. Like, I know you said you were working on your game, which is cool. I always love working on games. Eyes first. I know. You're not supposed to. You're never supposed to, when you're actually doing a character. They always say never do eyes first, because that's the part that makes it feel complete. So you're supposed to save it for last. You know? Which I'm like, I know, I'm a bad artist. I don't consider myself an artist. I consider myself a designer now. Like designing things, but I rarely make art. You know, because art has a lot of feeling to it. A lot of time I just do like fun things, like, hey, I'm having fun, enjoying myself. Except it was, I guess it is an emotion, just like enjoyment. That's the emotion I usually do. But it's not. I'm not a very good artist, but I'm not varied enough. So it's doing more like, because I want to give him a little more edge to him. I'm thinking. Yeah, okay. We're doing like this kind of look to it. We'll give it a little more flavor to it later, like the lines. Right now, the line weights are very similar, if you haven't noticed. I'm thinking we could do a little more variety later. I'll go over it. Oni, you're freaking awesome at art. Ah, you are very sweet, Chair. I would say I feel like I'm good enough where people understand what I'm talking about. You know, like if I told somebody, oh, okay, this is a giraffe, or if this is an ant, they're like, okay, I see it. I'm at like that level of art. Okay, cool. Look at this. I like this guy already. Like, he's not even like done, and I'm looking at him like, I like this guy. I feel like he's kind of creepy. Like, he's got like this kind of cool, creepy look to him. You know? Yeah, I like this. He's very like creepy looking, which I like. He's got this. I usually don't like creepy things, but he's like creepy enough that it's like not too creepy. You know what I'm talking about? Like, he's creepy, but not like ridiculously creepy. No, no, stop that. Trying to think what I could do with this. Trying to think. I guess it's more like a pectoral, right? Yeah, okay. Like, he's like a weird mix of a bug and a person. He's not like a straight up bug. Because I'm giving him kind of like a weird pectoral feel to it. And I already have an idea how to color it, like how to do the coloring. I think I have like a fun idea that might look good. Yeah. I have an idea. Just because like he's gonna be like very like at the same color a lot, I have an idea how to do the color so it looks a little more varied. And then let's do. Yes. Okay. If you haven't noticed, I'm killing like these like almost mini little spiky horn things. Amen. My Wi-Fi is ding bay. Oh my god, mine. Okay, I don't know if you saw this, right? In the morning when I was playing games, my stream cut and I didn't know. It cut off. And like, at least I did the boss battle. I was like, at least I beat the girl. But I was like, I looked at it and I was like, hey, it says I lost connection. I was like, I had to check the stream and I was like, oops, I didn't say goodbye, everybody. I didn't really see bugs as creepy. They're kind of cute to me. Depend on the bug. For me, some bugs are really cute. Some bugs not so much. At least for me. I know some people really like bugs. I feel like for me, it varies. Some bugs look creepy to me. You know? This guy, I think is kind of cool. Like if I saw him in real life, I'd probably be freaked out. Just because he's kind of like he's kind of creepy looking in a way, because he's very thin, almost skeletal. So I would probably be creeped out by this guy. You know, when I look at him like this, I'm like, yeah, but he's creepy enough. So let's do that. And then let's bring it over here a few. Yeah, I'm liking this guy already. He doesn't really have much muscle to him. Obviously, this is more of like a little carapace looking thing. Bye. I don't know what's wrong with it. Oh no. I mean, it's okay. I mean, you can leave, come back. It doesn't really matter. Normally, when you're dealing with bugs, the small, thin areas are more seen through. Okay, yeah. And so are kind of yellow, but in the harder areas of the exoskeleton, the colors become darker. Just something I learned. Oh, I didn't know that. That's really interesting. Ooh, that gave me a really good idea. No joke. I was thinking after you said that, making the hands, right, a little more solid, and then having these almost ghost-like, the limbs. That is such a fun idea. I like that. You may have that idea where it's almost like aura. You know what I'm talking about? I think that's a cool concept for this guy. Thank you for that. You just gave me that idea. That is such like a fun concept for him. Just like these like aura arms, right? You know what I'm talking about? But since he's a necromancer, kind of like thinking like the hands are physical, but he lost his arms, kind of like that concept. I think that's cool. Like, yes, there's still hands, but I'll color them where they're more translucent-ish. Yeah, okay. That is the direction I think we're going with that. So he's very kind of crazy looking. I think conceptually he'd be crazy. I could totally imagine this guy in a game, like an actual video game, not like a tabletop. I think he could be pretty cool. Okay, let's leave. Should I do something here? I don't know. I gave like a little triangle there, but I feel like maybe now. Maybe like one of these things? I'm like looking at it. I don't know about that. I gave like this weird space right here. Let's do, yeah, I'm just like forming the egg for him. There we go. The eggs gonna have like different consistencies of weight, language. Yeah, okay. And then let's do connect these, connect that, this part. So I'm thinking it's kind of like this kind of, I know he's very weird. Like this area near his hips. I'm thinking this kind of like an exoskeleton. Like I'm mixing like muscles with exoskeleton. If you probably noticed. Should probably go back up here too. Ooh, yeah, okay. Well, yeah. Let's erase that one. Perfect. Okay. Perfect enough. You know what I mean? Like it's good enough for the direction I'm going with. Let's do the fingers next. There we go. I'm kind of like, no. Erase that. There we go. And then we're going to do this, right? I'm enjoying this guy. I normally don't draw stuff like this, but I haven't drawn like this stuff in like a while. You normally I tend to draw more like cutesy stuff. Just because I like it. I like cutesy stuff. Yeah. Like looking at it, it probably should be longer, huh? Okay. About here. You also want to avoid tangents. Hey, welcome in, May. Salutations to you too. Hope you're enjoying your day. If you celebrate Thanksgiving, I hope you're having a wonderful day with your family and friends. I also am spending time with my family. Right now I'm taking, not like a break, but I'm having fun streaming, drawing with you all. Yes, okay. The hand's like not my favorite, but it's all right. I think it's okay, especially if it's like, we're going with like a skeletal, like ethereal hands. They're not even real hands. I'm a creative artist too. Ooh, really? I have a Discord if you would like to join. I love seeing other people's art. My channel contains some art. Hey, please, can you... So, like I said, I have a Discord. If you could, I have like a section for people, other artists to share their channel and all that other stuff. I would love to see it. Seriously, I'd love to follow. I call myself a hobby tourist, if you didn't know this. And I am obsessed with other people's art. I'm Oni Boi. Like I say, I'm Oni Boi, the hobby tourist. And if you're curious what this little guy is, the one who does all the art, he's Ghost Head, and we share the same body, but he does all the drawing, I do all the talking. It feels better that way for me. But yes, okay. But I would love, what kind of art do you do? I'm really curious. Like, I normally draw like cutier, more stylized stuff, to be honest. Today I'm just having fun and drawing something for like a tabletop game that I am designing. It is like this character, he's like a necromancer. He's a necromancer insect. He's like a ant, kind of. And like his whole thing is when the other ants owe him money and they pass away, they still owe him money. They have to pay him off through like being summoned. That's his whole concept. By the way, when drawing the arms and legs, there always be flat sides and curvy sides. No, I know. You're talking about like if with muscles. Yeah, I know. You're talking about like the bottom is usually flat and the top goes more like this. You're talking about this, where it goes like this. I guess you can't even see that. It's like so far away for you, right? Yeah, I'll do it. How far do you see? You see like here, right? I'll make it big just so it's like for a moment so you can see. I know what you're talking about. Like this is the bottom, and then the tops usually look more like this for muscles. Because usually the muscle is up here on this part and the bone's on the bottom. I know what you're talking about with arms. Like with anatomy. I don't have a Discord, but once I do, I'll try to join. Cool. Yeah, I would love to have you in there. Let's see. I'm drawing creatures, insects, dinosaurs, mostly reptile things. Ooh, cool. Do you have a channel? Is your channel just May the Emo? The Emu? If it is, it's cool. I'll check you out. Like I said, I love checking out other artists. Let me see. Just warning: my art will contain blood in some possible. Okay. I'm not like a huge fan of gory stuff, but it's okay. I'll still check it out. Is that your name? The channel? May the Emu. I'll have to check you out. May the Emu. I think I found you. Okay. I think I will subscribe. There, I subscribed on my personal YouTube. I will check you out later. I do see that you have some stuff. Oh, it looks like you have some like Godzilla stuff. Cool. Very cool. And you have, I think you have some other stuff. I'll check you out later. But yeah, it's cool. You have a picture of an emu. I like it. It looks cute. But I'll have to check it out a little later. Probably when I'm like doing my own stuff. Hey, welcome in. I'm currently doing an ant necromancer creature character for a tabletop game that I'm creating. Let's do this, back to this again. We're doing like, he's kind of like, it's not like real arms. It's like ethereal arms. I hope you guys can see that. It looks okay, right? It's not like too weird, like too far or something. Hold up, let me look at it. What do you guys see? I want to make sure you guys could see okay. Is that okay about there? Okay. I think you guys are okay around there. Okay, now let's go to the other hand. So we're doing this hand now. So it's kind of like this thing going on. This thing on the top. And let's do... Oop, no, I don't like that. Nah, looks fine. Okay, cool. I want to make sure you guys could see what I'm doing. I don't want you guys to be like, oh, I can't even see what this guy's doing here. It's kind of like the point of look. Oh, that's terrible line work. So sorry. So messy. I mean, no, we're not like trying to do it perfect, but I still want to look okay. Yeah, okay. Doesn't look too good. Let's fix that a little bit. Okay. Thinking kind of like this look to it. Yeah, okay. The first drawing you see in my channel is So an OC name, Curiosity. Oh, interesting. I'm curious. Is it the? It's like this dark one, right? It was like 2 days ago, I believe you drew it. But I'll check it out. I am curious more about your channel. I'll definitely check out a lot of your stuff. Like I said, I am a big fan of just like art in general, all kinds of art, like video game art, digital art, paintings. I love paintings too, like statues even. I love all of it. I think it's so cool how people could express themselves with different art. Like one art that I'm terrible at is music. Music, I am so bad at music, but I love it. I love it when people could do it. I'm like, wow, that's so good. Like I can't. My fiance, she has a beautiful voice. My daughter too, Bingo. She is so good. They're both of them are very good singers. I'm a terrible singer. I cannot keep a tone. I'm so tone deaf. It's like hilarious. Okay, let's start moving down here to the legs. Yeah, we are not like flying through, but we're doing all right. I feel like we're doing okay. Let's do this. And then like that. Here we go. Look at that. I like the direction we're going with this guy. For real. Like I actually like this guy. I think he's kind of cool looking. Right? At least I feel he looks cool. Let's do the other leg. Let's do that. Let's do kind of like the kneecap area that I was doing earlier. I kind of like giving this like weird, like these are like fake muscles. They're more like exoskeletons. That's kind of like the way I'm doing it. I'm like designing it. And then let's do thinking something like that. Right? Yeah. Let's do something like that. Then lead into the legs. Let's do, I'm thinking kind of like this. Do like a little kind of like bumpy things. I'm thinking. Yeah. Because we don't want it too smooth. It was looking too smooth for me. And I was like, let's bump it up a little bit. And let's do kind of these. There we go. Look at these. These are looking so good. These little claw-like feet things that we gave it. And then for the back. Hold on. Looking at it, I'm like, no, hold up. It should look more like this. Yeah, okay. That looks better already. Let's see. Creatures of Sonoria is a creature survival game. Be a warden creature in a warden created world. This game is by Sonoria Studios. They also made Dragon Adventure and Horse Life. Oh, I've never heard of this. It's out already. Is it an indie game? Because I like playing indie games too. If you're curious, I do. Also, usually earlier in the day, I play video games. I don't like stream like full time. It's I do like an hour, and I also usually draw like about an hour, same too, on my normal day-to-day stuff. But I would love to check that out. You said it's a video game? I'm curious about that. Okay, definitely. No, but let's see. We're gonna do the other leg, but I'm curious about that. I love creature collectors and like not creature collectors, like monster tamers, all that stuff. I'm actually working on my own video game. Like this is like a side project, which is really funny to say. Because like my main project is an action adventure game heavily inspired by Caribbean mythology. You go like island to island helping people and creatures, and the creatures sometimes help you too. So like imagine like Zelda mixed with like Pokemon, but throw them in the Caribbean. Oh, it's a Roblox game. Oh, so I never played Roblox. I never really got I was like a lot older when that stuff started coming out. So I don't know about it. And then my daughter Bingo, she's actually a big fan of Minecraft. But like But so like Roblox and stuff like that, never played it. Is it good? I mean, I'm assuming if you're talking about it, I'm assuming you like it. It must be cool. Like I know like a lot of younger people are pretty into Roblox and Minecraft and stuff. Okay, let's see how that looks. He's not bad looking, right? I feel like he's got like this good look to him. It's actually pretty fun. Nice. Yeah, like I imagine it would be. See, look, that's what you gotta look. You gotta take it off. Now let's actually do some line work. I'm gonna change the line work a little bit. You know? I like making the thicker lines. A lot of people don't like it, but I think it's cool. You know, where I go like over everything and I give it like a thick little line to it. I feel like it gives a little more depth, and especially some spots. You know, let's do that. Yeah, I'm just doing like the head section first. I'm thinking. Yeah, look at this guy already. I'm already liking this guy. Too like a little depth to his eyes too. There's gotchas to obtain creatures. Oh, okay. I get you. It has a cool. It sounds fun, and like so, it's like like kind of like a Pokemon style game, which I'm a big fan. I am a big fan as I am making my own game. Like I said, I'm making my own Pokemon style game. You know, a Monster Tamer-esque game. There's like one of the bigger things in the game that I'm working on. If you're curious about it, I talk a little bit more about my game on Mondays. But if you're a little Q or whatever you're curious about, you don't actually own the creatures in my game. They're more like friends. You know, where like Pokemon, you actually own them. I feel like that's like a big thing in Pokemon. Where in my game, it's not. You kind of have to ask your friends for help. So it's like a little different. They're more like a party. Think of it that way. Like a party of creatures to go on adventures with. What's unique about this game that you're talking about? About Sonaria. What's like the unique thing, if there is anything? I mean, it's okay if it's just like a solid game that's enjoyable. But I'm curious if there's like a little niche or like a weird like twist to it. Because a lot of them tend to go like, oh, it's this, but it's this. And I was like, okay. Like, what was it? Like Temtem? I think that was the issue with Temtem. It didn't really have much to it. Like, it came out, people were like, oh my God, it's going to destroy Pokemon. Totally, it fell apart. Like, after like a year, people don't really care about it anymore. So let's see what you said. May said, the wardens in the lore, literally unstoppable. Wardens in the game. Somehow a bit weak. Huh. Okay, so like that's a little weird. I get what you mean, where like in the lore they're like these unstoppable beasts. They're like no one could defeat them, and then you play like the actual story, like, oh, these guys are really easy. Kind of what was it? I think it was Black and White. Pokemon Black and White. The champion was really weak and he's super easy to beat. Where like the champions are usually the best. And I was like, oh, this guy's like insanely weak. Why? That was like one of the ones I just remembered. I was like, that guy was really weak. Also, X and Y. X and Y was another one that the champion was surprisingly weak. You know, like it wasn't as good as it should have been. Actually, I'm curious if someone actually went over and looked at it, right? Are they even the best, like the hardest challenge in the game still? Or is this like in general the whole game easy? Let's see what you said about the game that's unique. Events, quests, trading in the trade realms, peak design, etc. Okay, so it's just like a solid game. There's like no like particular niche or anything like that, right? It's just like a solid game. That's cool too. I guess it doesn't have to be like, oh, this thing has 5 million, creatures or whatever. It's like, it doesn't really matter. Like, as long as you're having fun, I think it's good. Yeah, I'm like this guy. I'm actually really liking this guy. Doing like a little bit of line work. I know, I'm just like, emphasizing some lines a little bit. I think it looks cool. What do you guys think? You know, at least I feel like I'm looking at him like, yeah, I think this is kind of good. I guess I haven't drawn this guy in a while. We are, yes, Stormy, welcome in. Hope you're enjoying your day. If you're celebrating, what's it called? If you're enjoying Thanksgiving, hope it's a wonderful one. You know, I was spending time with my family today. Still am. After the stream, I'll probably hang out, like still spend more time, maybe watching a movie or something. We'll see. But what are you guys up to? What are you up to, Stormy? I'm just doing some art. Yeah, like we're doing I don't know if you remember. I know I've spoken to you about it. Coin Clash, my coin game. Someone was saying, hey, about they're talking about it. It was Chair. I think if they're not lurking, they might have gone, or they might just be here still. But they were talking about the TCG, and I was like, oh, I was like, you know what? I have one, and I could work on it. I think it could be fun. This is a character we designed for it. A little bug necromancer. I don't even remember him. I mentioned him like forever ago. So I was doing that. I was doing like a reversion of him. If you're curious what it looks like, boom. Here's like the block in. The usual Thanksgiving fare. We drawing a bug. Yes, faintly. You do remember. Okay. So, oh, nice. So it was over 300 to 400 creatures may in the game you were talking about. That's cool. You like it? Cool. Yeah, he's he's a debt collector. He's like anyone who owes him money or a debt, even after death, he summons them, and they're like ghosts. So he's like a necromancer debt collector. That's his whole theme. You know? Let's do this. I'm gonna continue doing this. Right? Yeah, I remember him. Okay, him. So you do remember him briefly. Like it was like a while ago. He wasn't like a main character. He was like a boss character that I thought of. Oh, so the game you're talking about has 8 wardens, very similar to Pokemon then. So they have like 8 gym leaders, 8 wardens, very similar. So it's just like a solid game. Is it like a turn-based or is it action combat? You know? I tend to lean a little more into action combat. Yeah, no, I remember him properly now. Okay, cool. Yeah, so you remember he was like, his whole thing was like he was a bookie. That he, like, the ants were like a mob and they were wiped out. And then like all of them owe him. So he just summons them endlessly. Just like whatever favor they owe him, he summons them for that little bit, and then they're able to pass on. That was like his whole thing. His niche. So it's like endless because everyone owed him money. Which I think is such a fun concept. Eventually I'll be able to do it, hopefully one day. I drew a humanoid bug too recently, actually. It's nothing big. I'll post it in the art chat later. Yes, please do. I want people to share more stuff in the art section. And as soon as we get more people in there, I want to do prompts, you know? I'm talking about like a monthly like a fun activity, like, hey, I want you guys to do this. I want to do it. I think it'll be cool. You know? And nice. Okay, we're keep doing this. This is like an egg, if you're wondering what it's holding. This is like the queen's like unhatched egg. That's like the concept. It's a really cool concept. I never associated bugs and the dead together in such a way, right? I think it's such a good concept for like a project I could do later on. It doesn't work with Ori's, the game, like my main project, but I think it's cool. Like a necromancer bug, right? And he's just like summoning all of his friends. So it's like instead of like a swarm, like it is like a swarm, but a swarm of undead. Kind of giving like a little more texture. Like I'm looking at it, I'm like, nah, let's add some texture while I'm going at it. I don't like that one. Let's do sideways. No. Let's do, okay, this is like a little better. I'm like looking where to add texture to it. Yes, okay, I know, like for you guys, can you even tell the texture I'm adding to it? Cruising or kill on sight made the game more competitive. Oh, okay. KOSing. Okay, kill on sight. Oh, that's interesting. So it's like a kill on sight mode? That sounds like it could be really competitive and cool. I'll have to check it out. Even though I don't play Roblox. I'll check it out on my own time. Like I wouldn't stream it. I'm not gonna stream Roblox. Like I'd rather stream like an indie game or something like, or just like a monster tamer in general. You know, that's just like not the direction I want to do with this kind of stuff. But it does look cool. Like it sounds cool. What you're talking about. Like it sounds interesting to me, at least. Ooh, that was too thick. I don't like that. Okay. Is that a little better? I feel like it's too thick still. Do a little less thick. There we go. There we go. And then let's do that. Boom. Okay. And let's do these. Add some little texture to it. I like that already. This guy's looking so fun. Yeah, I'd stay away from Roblox for yeah. There's a lot of things I've heard about Roblox. I'm like, yeah, it's not, doesn't call my attention too much. But I know a lot of people make some creative stuff in there. You know, a lot of like indies, like younger people will make like fun mods and stuff, which I feel is like a good place for people to start out. But at the same time, I'm like, maybe not, because I know like a lot of people, like a lot of negative things about it too, if you're going in that direction. Let's do a little more line work there. No, I don't like that. I did not like that line. There we go. And how is this looking to you guys? You know, because I know for you guys it's like a certain length. Maybe I should zoom in more. Should I? Maybe I could zoom in a little bit more for you guys. Is that better? Or is that? I feel like that might be better for you guys. No, let's do like there, right? I think that's a little better for you guys. Because on my side, I see it very differently, remember? I see everything like super hyper close, and you guys see a lot farther. That's good. Okay, perfect. I want to make sure you guys could see well, because I was looking, I'm like, it feels like it was far for you guys. But also, like, what I see for you guys is like a little tiny thing on my screen. I see like the different versions is really funny. If you saw my screen, I have like so many versions of what I'm doing. And depending on the screen, I even have different colors, like not different colors, but different tones. Like one screen looks a little brighter, another one looks a little dimmer. You think you might clothe him any? No, I don't think so. I thought about it originally, about giving him clothes, but I kind of like seeing the exoskeleton. And also, like, you're restricting him to clothes. It's like I'm limiting him, like saying that he's a human. Because the old version, I thought of him like very much like a mobster, like dressed like a mobster. And I was like, well, maybe not. Maybe I'd probably do more like patterns, you know, because he wouldn't feel cold. So I was thinking maybe just like a paint, who like painted skin, like paint on top of his skin, like maybe on his forehead or something. That's what I'm thinking about doing for his clothing, where it's just more like a tribal painting kind of thing. I could see that. Yeah, right? So you get what I mean with the direction I'm thinking for him. Let's do that. Let's do that. Nope. Way too chunky. Actually, I feel like his hand is actually not even that bad. The chunkiness it already has. Let's do this line. Go over there. There we go. Look at this. Creepy dude. I like him. He's got like this like cool and creepy look to him, I feel. You know what I mean? Yeah, okay. But I know what you mean about the clothes. It's just like when I thought about it, it's like when I wanted to redraw him, I was like, well, maybe not. Like originally, like I said, I did think about him with clothes. But then I was like, well, he's an alien-esque character. Does he really need clothes? It's a very like a human thing. Yeah, I like him already. Like, I'm looking at him. I'm like, yeah, I think he looks solid. And then let's do the next layer, which would be like these kind of like these are like the ghosties, you know? I should probably zoom out for that one, just so you guys could see it a little better, the whole thing, right? It's like more like globby things. Oh, should I even? Huh. I was thinking now, maybe we could do it differently since they are ghosts. Oh, okay. I thought of a better way of doing it. Let's actually, yeah, okay. I have a better idea for this. So let's do this guy first. Huh? Okay, I was like, wait, hold up. I will say, clothes could also sell character vibes and roles, not necessary by any means, but I wouldn't rule out what it could add to it. No, I know accessories are always a plus, but I think the accessories I'm going with are gonna be like what's it called? More based on like tribal. Also, oh, I don't know if you knew, the hands are gonna be ghosty. They're not like actual hands. So I also feel like that's gonna change it a lot too. And let's bring it in a tiny bit. Let's do like a 2. Yeah, we'll do like a 2. And then let's do, I'm gonna go with like a gold. So I'm thinking he's gonna be like a goldish color. And then we'll fix that in a moment. Yeah, let's fix out these areas. That one, that one, that one, and that one. And then let's expand all of these a little bit. Delete. Oops, not what I meant. Delete them. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, he's already going to look really interesting, I feel. Oh, interesting. Far be it from me to dictate what you do. I just can't wait to see the finished product. Yeah, cool. Yeah. So like, we're just gonna, you'll see. I have like a thought of how it's gonna be. So let's do like a darker tone, which I got the idea, this idea actually from, I believe it was Chair. Oh, what is this? Gennaro Escarbo. Hey, Delirium, can you draw Mr. Puzzle? I don't know who Mr. Puzzle is. I didn't even realize. I thought that was a bot for a second because you came in with a bot with Streamlabs. So sorry, I didn't mean to ignore you. I don't know who Mr. Puzzle is. I probably could, I guess. I don't know. Okay, so this is like a thought I was thinking. So for the limbs, so we're doing like this for like the hands. We're gonna do like a darker colors, right? Oh, I just realized this. There should be a hole here. No, there shouldn't. It would be the hand. The egg is also going to be a different color. I think it should still be goldish. The egg, the actual egg. We'll see what we give the color to the egg. And then we're going to do, let's see, the hand. Yeah. So we're doing this. We're just we're doing, adding some color. We're going to fix this. Don't worry. It's not going to be just like blah. We're going to do this. Yes. Okay. And then the eyes. Or no, the feet too. I want the feet to be colored kind of like this too. Like about like halfway. We'll do like that. And then we're going to blend them a little bit. It should change it up a little bit. Yeah, I feel like it's funny. It's already looking so different. And let's do that. Let's do this. I want to soften this a little bit. You know, we're just softening it up a little bit. Yeah, he's already looking so different. It's funny. And then we're going to do the same thing to the pectorals. I like these pectoral things. They're going to look fun. right? Like these are like the exoskeleton feel to it. I'm urged to say doing something like Rapska's ball for that. Well, no. So in the concept, the egg is the queen, is like a queen egg. It was unhatched queen egg. So he's like holding it and he's using that as a medium to summon all of these ants. You know, like they owe him a debt, but they're coming because they heard the call of the queen originally. Like conceptually, that's the idea. You know, so it's like he's using her as like so they hear her voice, but they owe him. You know, that was like the idea behind it. At least that's what I was thinking. Soften that up. Yeah, I think this is looking fun, right? I'm liking this guy. I just realized I probably should add, what's it called? Do this one. Yes, okay. And then let's actually do with this part. I want to do, so like this is what I'm going to do. We're going to do this and you're going to see, I'm thinking we're going to go with like a purplish. Yeah, it's like a purplish. So we're doing like this and you're going to see what I do with the arms. Hopefully you like the concept I'm going with this. You know, like the what I'm thinking. I'm thinking like, I just want to do this now so you know what I'm doing. You know, and then we're going to go into this part. So let's make that, what would be darker, right? I'm thinking darker. Obviously it'll be a little more varied. Yes, I think this is like the direction I'm thinking. Okay. Like I said, these are going to be ghostly arms. Yeah, I like this already. This is going to be so good. We're going to fix this, obviously. Don't think this is going to be like this. I just want to get it down so you know what we're talking about. Oops, let me fix that. Okay. And then let's go back to that. And then do the, like this thing I said. Yeah, look at, I think that's going to be cool. It's kind of like creepy, but cool at the same time, I feel. And then we'll obviously make it a little softer. We'll make these a little softer too. And I'm thinking you could probably see it. Hold up, let's fix that. As I'm looking at it, we need to fix this. One moment. Because he has to be able to see through this. Yeah, so you can see through the hand a little bit here. Yeah, I like this concept already. Well, obviously we'll make it a little blurrier and we'll add like effects to it too in like the finished version. Okay. Then yeah, okay, let's go into the eyes a little bit. We're gonna do like almost like dead eyes. I'm thinking like a grayish, just like to emphasize. Oh no, let's see. Hold up. So I got this. Let's go into like this color, maybe? What do you think? We're gonna test it out. You tell me how this looks on the eyes. Is it? No, I don't like that. Don't like it. This maybe maybe like this. This is kind of good, right? Like, because I want them like kind of like he's blind even. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking he's blind, like he can't see well. So let's go add like a little bit dead color to it. Or no, let's see. Maybe like a gray? No. And then let's go into the color. And we'll blend it. We'll do like, I think it'll look good if we blend it. What do you think of that? I'm like, I feel like, is it dead enough? I don't think it is. I think it needs to be lighter. I think the color needs to be lighter. I think we're going with that. The lighter eyes looks a little better. Yeah, I think that's the direction we're going with this. Okay. And I think it's not too bad for the flats, right? Because this is a flat. We haven't even done textures yet. And then we still need to draw this guy, which I'm thinking about doing it more painterly. I don't know if we're going to do it in this stream. I might just do it my own time. I'm not sure. Because I'm like looking at the time. I've already been streaming for an hour. And I didn't even pay attention to that. Oh, let's do, I want to fix this. So I'm looking at it. I want to fix that a little bit. There we go. Oh, you know what I want to add? I want to change something. We're going to change something. Just give me a moment. You'll see what I mean. So I'm thinking, let's do like this. Do that. And then I'm gonna blend these, right? You're gonna see. I think it's gonna look cool when I blend it. No, it didn't. It went away. Let me not. Oh, maybe you could blend it like this a little bit. Does that even look okay? I don't think that did much. Hey, welcome in, Onyx. Just messing around with this guy. Trying to get like a cool concept where I want it like almost like ethereal looking, like the arms, because he's like a necromancer. Trying to get like this look. What do you think? Like obviously this is like, there's still like the flats. We're not actually that far into it. But I'm like looking at it. Well, maybe I should zoom in a little bit so you guys could see what I'm talking about. See, like we're still doing the flats. I'm trying to get them feel like they're common, like creepy looking. How was your Thanksgiving? It's doing good. You know, we had like some food. But like we watched like a movie earlier. Stuff like that. Just hung out with my daughter, my fiance. I'm enjoying myself right now. We're just kind of like, I guess, taking a break. You know, which me streaming is like a fun thing for me. I'm probably not gonna stream like super long, to be honest. How about you? How is your Thanksgiving going? You know, I'm just doing this and we're having fun. Thinking if I should finish this guy and then I'll do the later part after. Also, I want to do something different for the egg. The egg's not going to be this color. I feel like just leaving it like that is kind of boring. But no, how is your Thanksgiving, Onyx? Or how's it going? Or how has it been? I'm thinking, oh, maybe we could maybe use some of these colors for it. You know? What do you think? Should I make it like that? No, I don't like that. I was chill, cousins, came over, food, played soccer, and then had dessert. Nice. Nice. No, for me, it's just like, just my daughter and my fiance. Most of my family lives across the country. They don't live close to me. You know, which is okay. I see them every once in a while. But we don't see each other too often either. You know? So I'm thinking, what do I do? Yeah, I think we're okay with this guy. Now I'm going to do just a color, just like the tones and stuff, just because I want to. Realistically, I should probably do the background. Normally I would, but I just want to like finish this guy. So I feel like I've done something. You know? Actually, I'd probably want like do like designs on him too. Because I feel like he's a little bare. Still, like maybe on his thighs and his head. What do you guys think? Thinking let's do like a fun brush. What about this brush? What does this brush do? Nothing. I was looking like, which brush do I have that's very textured? What's this brush? It's not even that textured. I'm gonna look for a different one. What is this one? Oh, it's just a design. Yeah, see, like this is just like a weird splatter design. Okay, I'm just gonna use like one of these and we'll do like something like a design or something. Something like that, you know? No, that's boring. Give him like one of these things. Ooh, okay, I like this a little more. And then let's give him some like designs on his chest. Maybe one like on the bottom. Something like this. I'm thinking it'll be kind of cool. And then let's do kind of like a circular thing here. Ooh, I like this already. It's actually really interesting. Maybe we could paint his the tips a little bit. Like almost like he puts it on his tips, like a decoration. Yeah, let's paint the tips a little bit. I like that. I think it had so much to it already. Right? What do you guys think? No, let's do, I think kind of like smudgy. Like he's like dragging it across. No, I don't like that. Thinking, what would he do? He'd probably do like kind of like this thing. Yeah, let's do something like that. I feel like that's okay. That's not that bad. Like he's done it, and then let's do a little bit to his fingertips. Just to show that he is actually, his hands are dirty from it. Right? I think that's kind of cool. Yeah, like I feel like I like this guy, right? I feel like he's got an interesting look to him. Very tribal. Leaned far more into the tribal feel for him, I feel. And then let's do, okay, yeah, that's gonna be that, and then let's add another layer and actually do what's it called, the tones. Like I said, normally I would not be done like I wouldn't do like this. Okay, do like that. Do some underneath the eyes. Let's add a little bit over here and over here. Add some here on these. This is probably like really shiny if I really think about it. This guy, because he is like a bug, and it's their skin will be a little more reflective than ours. If I really thought about it. Oh no, wait. Probably like this. That's what I'm thinking, at least. There we go. Okay. And let's add some shadows here. Look at that. Like when you add tones and stuff, it makes it pop so much. I don't know about you guys, but I think it pops so much when you add these. Look at this guy. Already looks so different. Like seriously, he looks so different. And then let's add that to the egg. Add some shadows to the egg too. Ooh yeah, I think he's looking pretty fun. Oh, I forgot the other hand. And this is like a faint glow. I don't think it would like glow. Like I don't think it would give like an actual light source. Not enough at least. And then let's do the knees. Look at that. There we go. And then inner thigh. Into this one. Inner thigh. And light that a little bit. Not light it, but you know what I'm talking about. There we go. Look at that. And then I guess the feet as well. Let's add a little bit over here. Just wrap this guy up soon. Ooh, he's looking kind of cool. I don't know about you guys. I feel he looks cool. Let's do this. Blend that a little bit. Blend. Not everywhere. Just want to blend it a little bit. Just so it doesn't look super harsh. Like not everywhere. I don't want it to look harsh everywhere. Even though he is very shiny, so it should be a little harsher than our own skin. You know, since it is like he's very shiny, it would be a little harsher. but it still wouldn't be like super duper harsh. At least harsher in some areas more than others. Let's do that. Little blend. Just a little bit. We're just gonna blend a little bit, and then we're gonna do some highlights. Like I said, normally I probably wouldn't draw it like this, but I wanted like to finish something on this guy today. Like we'll finish it up later. Yeah, look at that. This guy's looking cool. At least I feel looks kind of cool. And then let's do a, what's it called? The highlights. I'm gonna go, oh wait, he has yellow. So it's gonna be very bright. Let's do the highlights very bright. Yeah, okay. I feel like, oh, no. I forgot. Not that. Did I do that? There we go. Yeah, look at that. Ooh, I think that's gonna look good. These little highlights I gave him is like a really popping. What do you guys think? Is popping? I feel like his highlights are popping so much right now. Then a little more. And then this thing is gonna be like very bright. I want, you know, the egg is gonna be very bright. Let's do a little more on the top. Fix that up a little bit. Add that. A little bit more highlight there. Highlight in the eyes. These poor dead eyes. We'll fix the face a little bit, but it's not bad, right? I'm like looking at it like, okay. And then let's do down here. Yeah, look at that. Look at this guy. Right? I think he's got like an interesting look to him. Like he's not like not the coolest character, but I think he's kind of cool. No, I did the wrong direction. I wanted this side. And like I'll blend like some parts a little bit. Not everywhere, just some parts. Like this one I'll blend that one. Blend these. Just to give like a little bit more depth to it, I guess. The edges, blend those. Yeah, this guy is looking pretty neat for being like a random thing I haven't done in like forever. And I was like, oh, I thought of this old guy did like I wanted to do. Right? I think he's kind of cool. Like obviously I'm missing a bunch to him. And I would probably do a little more like layering, and also the egg. I feel like we changed the color of the egg. The egg blending in doesn't look right. We could do like a different color, maybe like onyx or something, or maybe we'll go lean into more like the purplies. But either way, I think I'm gonna wrap it up for tonight. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me, liking the stream, subscribing, joining the Discord. All that stuff seriously helps me out. I also have a website, and I have merch. I have some merch. It is delirium.plus if you check that out. I have like stickers, I got keychains, I got all the good stuff. You can get to see all the stuff I'm working on a game. If you haven't seen that, I'm gonna start doing updates on Mondays about it a little more. But like I said, thank you so much, Onyx, Stormy. I know Mr. Ghost was in here. Gennaro Escarbo. Also, thank you so much. Also, May, the Emu, thank you for hanging out with me for a bit. I also got Ima, thank you so much for saying it was a cute critter. That was very sweet of you. Chair, you're also very kind. And Mr. Ghost, always a pleasure when you hang out with us. But all right, I'm gonna go. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Goodbye.